So we're going to be looking at a samba beat, but a samba beat that's very sparse and very light. I'm going to take the key of E flat major. So I'm just going to, on the keys here, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Even better, just using one note, right? That's a quarter note, or the subdivision would be eighth notes, which would be, right? And the 16th note would be. It's a good idea to also, when you create this kind of pattern, to associate the act of walking. Or even if you're not walking, you're just going from foot right, left, right, left, right, as if you'd be biking very slowly. If I just do this, here's the syncopated. That exercise is something you can spend a long time. 1, 2, 1. Understand? See? I'm playing with it. Put in the accent. That is the first thing that I think everybody should practice. Just learning that to play the syncopation and relax. So now I'm going to look at patterns of accompaniment for samba, which in a way they involve both syncopated and non-syncopated hits, right? So I will start, the pattern I'm going to show you is essentially a 3-layer pattern. So I'll go number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 1 is non-syncopated. Number 2 is syncopated. Number 3 is also syncopated, but in a different place. So let's start part by part, okay? So here's my quarter note. I'll start with just one chord. See, I'm feeling the pulse subdivision. So here comes the first pattern. I'm just gonna play the first pattern. See, non-syncopated to 2 eighth notes, and sounds kind of boring. It's not. Play different dynamics. So that's number 1. Number 1, 2 eighth notes on the downbeat. Ba ba. 2 and ba ba. Okay. Now I'm going to add the second pattern. Second pattern syncopated. So check it out. I'll play 1 and 2. 1, 2. Here we go. And see? Important. See this? This is like, ever seen those? I love watching those videos where people are making Japanese joinery. It's like when they cut a piece of wood and they cut another piece of wood and the two fit perfectly and they're tightly, but without nothing, they don't overlap. That's what I'm trying to say. You can pretty much play a whole tune just playing number 1 and 2. There's still one more to happen, but the third one is the trickiest one. So let me spend some time going through some different chord changes, playing just patterns 1 and 2. See? See how light? Very delicate, so. So if you're thinking bossa nova, it's more like here. 1, 2. You also notice that patterns 1 and 2, they are exactly the same distance apart. They're both 1/8 note apart. So pum, 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 pum. You see, except that that pattern starts to slide over. If you imagine this beat as being a giant circle, it's like moving around the circle. So bing, 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 bing. So the first one starts right on 1. Bing, bing, pa, pa. The second one starts right after 2. What I mean right after means 1/16 note after 2. So bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Here it goes again. I'm just going to go dry. By making them all the same length, you see, I'm also aiming for that evenness. I'm singing a subdivision, which is a good thing for you to do as well. Eventually, all that becomes internalized, so you don't have to explicitly daka checka, but you have to really think that there's a little motor going on in there. And that motor, just like any motor, whether it's your engine of your pedaling your bike or the motor of your car, anything that involves motion, in the case is your motor system that's coordinating that, it actually it has several wheels or several gears. One gear is just this, tuck, 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 tuck. The second one, tuck, 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 tuck. The third one, tuck, 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 tuck. So, quarter note, 8th note, 16th note. Without those 3 wheels, these 3 gears, there's not much chance you're going to be able to play this pattern. So that's why it's important. You got 2 patterns. 1, 2. I'm going to add the 3rd pattern. Here it comes. Do you hear my little ghost? That's that syncopation. See? So the first one on 1, the second one 2, the third one before 4. Just the third one. 1, 2, 3, pa, pa. That's the tricky one. See? That's the Japanese joinery there, right there. So now you have a pattern that uses your feet because you're tapping to the time, uses your left hand because that's also keeping the quarter note pattern. Let me play it. It can be super tight. See that? Until you have the complete syncopation. Back to pattern. Even slower. Wait for 1 and 2, 4. 1, so 1 right before, I'm not sorry, 1 right after 2, right before 4. So in a way, 3 is kind of like it has the space. That space is golden. So keep thinking how these things would work for you, okay? Because it's really important. So I'm going to take a look now at a couple of tunes that I have sent before, so you should